Hi everyone, in this video I'm just going to show you really quickly how to start a browser on a Windows desktop and how to search the internet and navigate a website. So usually when you start Windows, I've already logged in on my Windows computer and I have Internet Explorer sitting right here. There are other browsers that you can use. You can use Firefox or you can use Chrome. If you don't see it on this desktop area, if there's no icon, then you can usually find it in the Start menu here. It might be down in this area down here in the taskbar it's called, or if you click on this Windows Start icon, it might be in this area here. See, here's Firefox. This is a list of your most recently used or most popular programs. If you want to find it elsewhere, you can just search for it. So say I'm not seeing Chrome, so I'm going to search for Chrome, and there it is there. If I don't want to search anymore, I can just go into All Programs, and that'll list every single program that is installed on this computer. So if I scroll through here, I should be able to find it. And sometimes it's in a folder. So right here, here's Google Chrome. If I click on that, there it is right there. So that means I can launch the program when I'm done. So I don't want to use this program. I'm actually going to use Internet Explorer. So I'll go up to the red X up here, and I'll close that. So to open something from the desktop here, all I need to do is click on it twice. So that's click, click, double click, and that will open the web browser. Internet Explorer is a little slow compared to the other ones, so it might take a minute for the website to come up. I'm just going to close this so we can practice again. On the bottom here, if anything that you see is in the bottom taskbar, you don't need to double click it, you just need to click it once. So I'm just going to go click once and it will launch that program. Okay? So now that we're in our web browser, this is Internet Explorer, we can see at the top we have a back button and a forwards button, and this is your address bar where you type in the internet address of the website you want to go to. And then you have a search function, which is in the same place. Like if I want to search for pandas or something like that, it will come up with responses there. And we also have a couple of other icons here that tell us something about the website. These you can usually ignore. This box right here is called a tab. So if I want to look at a different web page and I don't want to do it in another window, which can get a little bit hard to manage, all I need to do is click over here, and if you mouse over anything, it'll tell you what you want to do. So if you mouse over anything, it'll tell you what it does. So if I mouse over this, it'll say New Tab. Or on the keyboard, I can press Control T. So I'm just going to search a new one here. And I'm going to go to Google. I want to search Google. So I can actually, if I want to search, I can just search for pandas right here. And I will press Enter on my keyboard, and that will come up with results. And this is using the Bing search engine, which Microsoft owns. If I want to use Google, then I would just go up in here and I can click once, and that will highlight everything, and I can just start typing, and that will overwrite all of this text. Some people, what they do is they'll click in here and then they'll hit backspace, backspace, backspace all the way back. But it's a lot quicker just to click and drag and select all of this stuff, and then I will hit backspace and now it's gone. So I like Google, so I'm going to go to Google. So I'll just say www.google.com, and I'll hit enter on the keyboard. And now I'm at Google, and then that way I can search. So get Google faster. No. Usually when you see these things, if it's asking you to do something, just usually ignore that. I would do that. You don't really see that in Firefox or Chrome. It's usually in Internet Explorer where it's asking you if you want to do this or want to do that, and I usually say no. So in Google, I'm just going to do a really quick search, and I'll search for Bellingham Technical College. And see, it automatically refills for me. And there's my search results are listed here, and usually some information about the thing I'm searching about. So I'm just going to click on this link once. Click. And that takes me to the same web page I was at. So you can click back and forth in these tabs. So if maybe I'm looking at the news on this one and maybe Facebook on this one, I can jump back and forth, and it's easy to manage. So I actually don't need this one anymore because they're the same thing. So I'll just hover over the X and hit close here. So now I'm in the web page. Usually when you're on a web page, you can see the arrow here is just an arrow. That means if I click down, I won't go anywhere. There's nothing here for me to look at. There's nothing that this will take me to. But if you notice, if you move over certain parts of the web page, things will change. There will be a hand, and the colors might change on a button, something like that. So I'm just going to go to student login, and we'll be probably going to this later on in the course. So if you click on student login here, the hand tells you that there's a place to go. So same thing here. I can navigate all around. Usually these are all buttons, and so feel free to explore the BTC website or any other website that you want to go to. So that's the basics of how to start a browser and how to search and navigate a web page. So once I'm done with this, what I can do is just hit this red X here, and then I'm back to the beginning. And if I want to start my program again, all I need to do is double click. Okay.